Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to go about doing a problem from section 10.1, where our objective is to determine whether a radical function would be a good model of the given situation. In this case, I'm going to look at problem number 120, like we did in class. In this case, I'm going to hopefully help you guys understand how to use the calculator a little better to do this. Um, so how we would start is we would want to input our data, both columns, into the calculator. First, we'd go about hitting the Stat button, and then Edit, just the first one there. And we want to clear these lists. These are some other data values that we just don't want to deal with now. And one way of doing this is going up and do not hit delete. That will delete the entire L1. It will be gone. There will be no more L1. So hit clear instead. It will clear the data. See, the data's gone now. And then hit enter, and everything's gone from L1. Similarly, we're going to do the same thing to L2. So we're going to clear that data. Now, go back over to L1. Let's go ahead and input the first column into L1. So we would do 1985. Hit enter or down, so I'll hit enter. And then 1990. I'll go down this time and show you it'll work. Okay, then 1995. And let's enter all these values. And then 2007. Now let's go over, oh, we gotta hit down. And then let's go over to L2 and input the other column, 46.2. We're on the second column now. We're doing that on L2. And then 59, 65.7, so forth. All right. So at this point, some people may run into issues if they didn't hit enter and they just got out of this when you were still selected on this 58 row, and it didn't actually input that value. So just make sure that you have the same amount of values in L1 and L2, and they're all inputted correctly. Just a quick double check, save you some time because you'll run into errors if you um, have a different amount in L1 than L2. So at this point, let's get out of here, go onto the main screen, and now what we want to do is to turn on our stat plot. It may be on already. It is on, as you can see, but I'll show you how to turn it on. So you want that on, and hit enter on on. Now it's on. I can turn it off. I can turn it on. Good. And make sure that this is highlighted now, and that's what we want. We want dots. And that we have L1, because that's where we put our data, and L2. And if you need to go into L1, you would just click on second, and as you see, there's L1 right there, 1. That would put in L1, and similarly L2 is right there. You hit 2 down here, and you want these little squares. So at this point, we want to delete. If there's anything here, we would just clear that out. We don't want that on there. And then now what we want to do is we want to zoom up to zoom stat, our statistics, what we put into here. It'll zoom up to anything, any dots that we made, and there we are. There's our dots. And what we want to see is if that is if a radical function is a good model for this. And I'll leave that up to you. You should be able to tell at this point. Okay, thank you. Please email me if you have any questions, if you're having any troubles, and we'll figure out what's going on, diagnose it, and get you on your way. I want you all to understand how to use this calculator. So feel free to email me with any questions. Okay, thank you.